You see what I do when I got the rock. Pause. I give it the platform to my friends, and I always have. Everyone's starving, a couple of people are fat. We're taking it back so everybody can eat. Movies, radio, books, everything. Fashion, everything. And when we have it, no one's gonna have a boss. Everyone's gonna be a boss.
Knowing how hard we come up, and we really started with nothing and I blessed niggas. I gave my life to this shit. I understand I put my everything online. If I was gonna die, I was gonna die. If I had to kill, I never get caught up in the internet shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'ma live my life how I live my life.
Think like $1 million just was like the world. Even $100 million, some people that ain't the world, but to where we come from. It's like extreme wealth.
You gotta be able to compete, still sharp and still. You gotta get out there and you gotta earn your spot. It's not given.
Hey man, it's Mad Myles. This is Urban Kings and Queens podcast. Shout out to OG Finn in the building. Shout out to the Forecast podcast. Shout out to Games on Krack. Shout out to Young Slaps. The network is growing. We got a lot of good projects coming up soon. And I'm helping a young teen, a young queen. We trying to get her into college. We ain't trying because she's going to get there. But go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi guys, I'm Morgan. I'm Morgan Harper. I'm a 17-year-old girl from Avondale. I'm a black girl, by the way. I can connect on different levels that a lot of other people probably can't, maybe. So, and I'm very excited to be here today.
Okay. Shout out to Janine for setting this up. We gonna get straight into it because I was surprised about the topics that your mom said that you into. But go ahead. We go. You grew up in Pontiac?
I grew up in Aurban Hills.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah. I grew up with my mom. Mm-hmm. It's my best friend. Oh. And then, yeah, we grew up together. And then we had my sister.
How did that turn out?
She's great.
Okay.
Most of the time. And then
shout out to Regan, man.
Yeah, shout out to her. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it.
So we gonna talk about, let's get straight into it. This has been a crazy pandemic.
Yeah, the pandemic. Yeah, the pandemic was crazy. It just came up out of nowhere, like.
And it was crazy because, like, we had the podcast class and we used to, like, I'm sad to say it, but we used to joke about it. Like, yeah. We like, this COVID, blah, 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 blah. And then
yeah, that's what
we did the tap-in video. I think it was like 3 days later.
Oh, yeah.
We get a call. We get the email, like, school's closed until further notice.
Which was crazy. It was like, I remember talking about it in, like, December with my history teacher. And he was like, oh, yeah, it's a new, like, just strand of sickness or whatever he said at the time. And I was like, oh, we were just talking about it. And then came up and it was like, oh, it's called the coronavirus. And we were like, oh. And then somebody in my class made a joke like, what if it came here? Like, it came here. And it's like we were, and like it's even crazier because we were at school, and then on a Thursday and on a Friday we weren't, and a year later.
A year later though.
Still not
in school.
Like, or even just now being in school and then being taken out of because of the severity of COVID. Mm-hmm. So it's really just crazy. Like, who would have thought we would have been a pandemic?
And it's taking its time.
Yeah.
Because like you said, we still not back. You're an active cheerleader. I know that you're very active. How did you handle the change?
I didn't understand it at first because I was like, well, we'll be back next week or we'll be back in a couple of weeks. And then it went from a week to 2 weeks. Then it went to like 4 or 5 weeks. Then it went to months. And I was like, so wait, what am I supposed to do? Like, I got things to do. I was in my junior year, so I was about to be ready to take the SAT for college. And I was like, well, now I can't do that. So it was just crazy.
And it's really crazy because it's not just the kids.
Right.
Adults felt like that. Like, it was times where I'm looking like, all right, what we supposed to do now? Like, we had a lot of projects planned, and again, we was just done. And then it's like no summer school either. It was like, okay, so what?
Completely done. Like,
definitely miss coaching.
Yes.
So what's next? Like, so far as like, tell me what was you doing to get over, like, to stay busy? Because it was a point where we can't leave the house.
I'm a cosmetology student right now. I'm hoping, thank you. I'm hoping to actually own at least 3 beauty bars by the time I'm 30. But I was developing my skill. I was learning that, I love nails now, and I already was doing makeup, so I was like, okay, I could practice makeup, and I could practice nails, and I could practice whatever else I wanted to. So in that few months, I was practicing nails, I was practicing makeup, and I was doing a little bit of hair. And even though I don't do hair, I was still practicing, because just because I don't do it doesn't mean somebody else doesn't need it. And if I can offer it to you, then I will.
Especially at the time where all the shops was closing and everything. That's just dope to hear from you, because like me personally, I feel like these are things that need to be taught in schools, because they're tools, especially in our urban communities. Like, this is a growing business, especially here in Detroit. Like, it's beauty bars and salons opening up every week.
Right.
People trapping out the houses and the basements of that nature. So, and again, like you said, if somebody's booked, hey, I can do it. Come pull up. You know what I'm saying? And also just somebody young taking the time out to say, I'm going to be perfect. I'm going to practice what I'm trying to invest my life in. So shout out to you on that. Like, seriously, you get the clapping up in here. I want to give a shout out to Finn, man. Finn is not my original camera guy for Urban Kings and Queens, but shout out to Krack Diesel, man. Krack got the kids, Slaps got the kids, and Finn pulled up on me, man. So shout out to you, bro. I appreciate it. Cheering. Let's go back to cheering. You was cheering at some of our high school games. I'm like, this girl don't go here, man.
Yeah,
what's going on? I'm like,
yeah, because my mom works there. It was pretty cool, and she's the coach, so it was like, well,
it was dope.
Somebody's not here, you gonna have to get out here. Because regardless, I was at those practices learning the cheers. Even if I didn't want to or didn't mean to, it was like, well, you're out here. And it became fun, because for a while, I went to ATAP in 5th grade, and then I was back at Avondale for the rest of the time from 6th to now. And it was just like cheering throughout that whole time, even though it wasn't my school, felt great because I was connecting with other people. And my school, it's mostly, I'm a minority at my school. It's definitely mostly Caucasian. And so I have to sit there and just observe. And it's not many people like me, and the people that are like me aren't like me.
Right.
So I was happy to be around the cheer girls that were like me and like myself, and were happy to see me and be like, oh my gosh, Morgan, we're one and the same. Yeah. So it was pretty great. And cheering with them is like, if I didn't know what to do, they were fine with helping me. It wasn't like a put down situation.
Oh, that's dope. So did you have any struggles going to Avondale?
Yeah, Avondale in high school is really not, it's a complex subject. It's when you go in there, it's like, okay, everything about high school is actually kind of different. I grew up thinking it was going to be like High School Musical. It's not High School Musical at all. It's like, wow. But it's like they try to prepare you for high school like the middle school does, and then your parents, and then it's not like that either, because things change, the curriculum, the people, every single day it changes. And so it was kind of like going in, it's like, well, I'm going to roll the dice every day and see which one I get. So going to Avondale, it was really like I love them. That's my home. All of my friends are there. And so and all the people I grew up with and stuff like that are there. So I was okay with being there. I already knew like what to do and what they expected from me and stuff like that. And then I got to the high school, like I said, and then it was people who didn't grow up with me, people who were new, and I was able to help them, and they were able to help me because they had something that I didn't have, or I had something that they didn't have. So it was really nice connecting with everybody in a one-spaced area.
No, it's definitely, I feel like it's dope. I try and tell our kids that too, because it was just black folks at my high school. So it's like learning to work with Caucasians in the work field is different. It's new. We don't know. I don't know nothing about them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I grew up a certain way, so my guards is up. So it's like, I don't know how to act. But and again, I feel like they've done a great job with you. Very intelligent, like you speaking very well, and just being able to be diverse definitely go get you a long way. How did you get into the makeup and like the nails? And I know that it's not just a woman thing because
It's
it's a lot of women that don't know how to do it.
Yeah. I remember, well, at first, I wanted to be a pediatrician. Like, I was like going second, third grade. Like, I want to help babies. I want to be a baby doctor. I want to be a kid doctor. Kids are just so great. And, well, babies are great.
Right.
Kids are great, too, until they start talking. And it's like, well, okay, little seed. But, like...
I like the talking over the crying, but...
Oh, yeah. Over crying? Absolutely. We could... Whew. But it was, I remember my godmom, she would always like come visit sometimes and she would do her makeup and I would do my makeup in the bathroom. I would just watch her. At first I was just watching her like, what is she doing? And then I would realize, oh, it's makeup and she's making herself, it wasn't even that she was making herself look pretty. She was making herself feel better. And so I grew up and was like, okay, people don't get their nails and hair done for other people. A lot of the times they get it done for themselves. And so I wanted to be able to give that service to people like, okay, if you think that me putting on this wig and then me putting on your beautiful makeup, if that's going to make you personally feel good, I'm fine. So it was about the feeling.
No, that's dope because barbers are taxing us now. I'm sorry, but barbers is charging $100 and it's crazy. I'm not gonna say it's ridiculous, but the conversation came up like, we making y'all feel better about yourselves, which is very true.
Right.
Like a lot of the guys be in their bag and they be feeling very confident after a haircut. So I'm not really gonna complain. I'm not paying $100, but it's a lot of people that's out here paying it, and I'm not gonna knock it because these ladies spend some money getting their hair done. So. Yeah. But $100 is tough to me for the haircut.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for a haircut, yeah.
So, did you practice on any friends? Like,
yeah.
Who was the first person?
The first person with makeup, I don't even know. Maybe my sister.
Okay.
I think I might have sat down with my sister with my Claire's palettes. Like, come on, let's do this.
Shout out to Regan. She's like, okay, let's go.
And then I want to say the first person I practiced nails on besides myself was my mom. Because by the time I learned how to actually apply nails, the pandemic hit. Because I was in cosmetology school learning it. So I was like, well, guess I have to do this at home. And then when I got better at the craft and did it myself, my mom's like, well, like we're here for months at a time. You might as well do something. So I did her nails and we was like, okay. And then it just got to the point where my mom was like, well, practice makes perfect, and I might as well practice on my mom.
My mom is dope.
Yeah, my mom is. My mom will tell me how it is, which is the best part about it.
That's a fact.
Like if the nail is crooked, she is like,
let you know.
Look at this one.
No, because I mean, if you get that one customer, she go cut up. Like you gotta be ready for that.
Yeah. And that's actually how I learned, because I work at Panda Express, and sometimes the customers.
Oh, hold on now. I need some shrimp and walnut.
And sometimes the customers, sometimes customers are very upset with their food, and trust me, I feel that. And so with my mom, like telling me, like making sure I'm fixing that stuff, I know how to handle those people well, and I know how to make sure not to knock down how they're feeling because they'll go crazier.
No, customer service is real. Even with this podcast, there's been times where I didn't press record. The worst ever. And now I'm talking about a customer. We did a 2-hour show and nothing recorded. And it was like, yeah. So this is things that we get better at. We got to work on. Right. We got to take our craft serious. Panda Express, man. Shout out to y'all. I never complained to y'all, man.
Panda Express.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
What's your favorite food?
Chicken. Oh, wow. Chicken or like seafood.
Okay.
Yeah. Chicken. But chicken, like fried chicken. And I hate boneless chicken. Boneless chicken
really?
is so weird to me. Like,
I love the boneless chicken.
Like,
what fan? What? The fan on here?
Because like
that's crazy.
Chickens got bones.
Chickens got bones.
Like,
okay.
I feel like.
So do you clean like the chicken bone?
I don't.
That's a huge conversation. Like when the bone is like a bone after I'm done with the chicken.
Whole chicken will be gone.
Facts.
Like the only thing left is the bone.
Ain't no sauce left on it.
No, nothing. It's gone. It's disappeared.
Disappeared.
Especially on a wing, you could pick it apart. You could really just get the crux and crevices. Man, tell you what, chicken wings.
Shout out to the chicken, man. Lemon pepper on mine.
Oh, lemon
I
pepper.
like all type of. Matter of fact, when you get in your cooking bag, when you go grocery shopping, there's so many sauces in the grocery store. I was just telling my wife about this. I told her, I said, yo, we got to start experimenting, man.
Yes, like different sauces.
Different sauces on chicken, man. Let's go.
That would be like,
So your mom and granddad goes to a terrible school. They're alumni from U of M, unfortunately. I hope you don't want to go there. Where are you headed?
I want to go to an HBCU. I want to follow in my grandmother's footsteps, and I want to go to Central State University.
Okay, that's where she went?
Yes, that's where her and my father went.
Okay.
So I want to go there, and I'm really excited because now, like, in our time with everything going on, I definitely would like to be around more Black people.
Oh, facts.
And feel safe around my people.
And shout out to the athletes too, man.
Yes.
They standing up, and a lot of them are going to HBCUs. Yes. That's dope to see. Central State, my first time going was recently, and it was a ball. It was dope. The homecoming. I do pop-up shops all the time, and just to see the Black businesses, the Black vendors, you know what I'm saying? The step, like, it's just very different, like, from Michigan State, where we at homecoming and we're like this little dot on campus, and you know, all the white people going crazy having a ball, and all of us is here. So I really hope you make it out there though, and get a great experience.
Yeah, that's exciting. I'm really excited.
What you trying to major though?
I want to major in entrepreneurship or business. Okay. Mostly entrepreneurship, probably. Mm-hmm. And then I want to minor in accounting because when I open my own beauty bars, I feel like I would want to be able to manage my own money and know exactly where it's going, especially if I want to have chains of my beauty bar. I don't want different people potentially messing that up. Or what I want to do really is I want to have Regan, my little sister, do it. When she gets, she's real smart. So
and she feisty too, so she gonna let people know straight up. Yo, this money ain't right.
Yeah, she'll let me know.
You good at math?
Yes, math is my favorite subject.
Oh, I'm horrible, and it's my least favorite, so I might hire you. So take that accounting class, please.
Yeah, math is, except geometry. I don't know who invented geometry.
Yeah, we don't use it.
No.
I ain't gonna say we don't use it. Some people use it, but
unnecessary. I don't understand why. I don't understand why it's so hard to find the formula of a circle. Like, first of all, why do we gotta know that?
We don't use it.
Like, why do I need that?
No, I'll take that back.
Why do I need that?
I'm gonna go back real quick. Growing up, I know I was really big on taking care of my community, community service types things. I didn't have the resources though at the time. Right. I kind of, I just did stuff because I was doing it. You know what I'm saying? It was nothing organized until I got to Michigan State, joined my frat. You know what I'm saying? I did community service before I joined, but people was explaining how to set them up and how to organize them. Have you did any community service projects? I'm
actually working on a project right now. I have a website, and it's coming out March 1st. I'm planning on launching it. It's called theblackgirldiary.net. I'm hoping to have it basically just around like a diary for the Black girls, so we can all talk, interact, and not even just Black girls, any girl or anybody who wants to join and look on the Black girl life and what we go through. And a lot of people don't like to look in on us because we're Black and because we're girls. So making this website is like a great place. It's a safe space is really what I wanted. So I guess that will be something. I've also participated in a group called the AKA Teens. That was really nice. And we did a bunch of stuff like we went to Gleaners and we helped out. We would go to Nick's Corner for Thanksgiving and stuff like that. And it's just really nice seeing that I can help other people who need the help. Not even who need it. It's just anybody. Like it's nice. Being nice.
Where did you get your mom taught you this stuff? Like this is just you?
Yes, it's just me. She definitely helped me. Her and my grandpa.
Was it like TV shows you watched or any movies?
I didn't even really watch TV. Yeah. I watched SpongeBob.
SpongeBob do any community service? Like
no.
Okay.
Poor SpongeBob.
You just in your bag. That's dope. I didn't know. I mean, I knew. You know, when I seen you at school, I'm like, okay, she, got her head on straight. But just hearing that is dope. Shout out to Gleaners though. Yeah. We definitely did a lot of work with them. So what is your goals? Like when you get to Central State, what's some things that you want to do?
I want to join a sorority. Yes, I want to join a sorority. So bad. I want to be an AK. Yeah, I really do. But I'm really hoping to just succeed.
No,
I
definitely.
want to be succeed in a community who is excited to succeed with me. So that's why I'm really excited to go to HBCU, because it's going to be like a bunch of little me's and a bunch of bigger me's and stuff like that, and who will help me grow and stuff and I'm excited for that. I'm ready to experience everything that college and adulting has to
offer.
show me. Yep.
I'm gonna just be honest on my perspective, but when you're trying to join, of course, look into the information and all the things of that nature, but it's very important to have real, genuine relationships with the people, because you don't want to join. Like, people get mad at me when I say it, but it's just me being honest. You don't want to join nothing that you're not happy.
Yes, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
If
like,
you don't wanna,
I can't stand these people. Like,
right. Like, why would you join that?
And I'm not saying that to that certain, or I'm talking about in general. I can't stand a lot of my frat brothers, but it's cool. But that was a big part on why I joined, why I picked mine, because there was a lot of guys asking me to, come here. And it's like, I don't really see myself. And with my frat, it's like I didn't really have to change myself.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it's different at HBCUs. It's totally different. Like, so really enjoy it. Don't let it stress you out. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, they people.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You go have to work hard, though.
Absolutely.
And, this interview is just, I'm sure you go make it. So I really ain't worried about that. Into sports. Oh. Just a cheerleader. Don't really like the sports. I feel
not really.
I feel it.
I like. I was gonna say I like to watch them, but maybe I don't. I would if it's on. I'll watch it. Like, I understand football, and because I cheered in basketball, I understand that too. But I wouldn't watch it or play it.
Yeah, on the regular.
Yeah, just cheer from a distance.
So we was listening to Lil Baby.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Lil Baby don't miss.
Okay.
Lil Baby really don't miss.
Is he like the best new guy out?
Probably the best new guy. Yeah, probably.
When I say new guy, it's like in this era.
Yeah, definitely. Probably.
Who is your top 5?
Oh, okay. Lil Baby.
You like music, right?
Yes, I love music.
Okay.
I love listening to things. So like music, podcasts, and YouTube videos and stuff like that. But my top 5, it's like different categories. Like my top 5.
I'm the same way though.
Yeah, it's just like you can't, because people can't be like, oh, what's your top 5? Because what if today my top 5 is totally different?
It's a mood.
Right. And so, but usually on a daily basis, I would love Lil Baby. I love Annalie Choppa. I love Jay-Z. I love old. I love old, like the older. Yes. I love Cardi B. I love Megan Thee Stallion too. That's maybe not my top 5, but that's up there
right now though.
Right, yeah. So, SZA's been hitting though. SZA really has. SZA's just like one of those calming, peaceful. SZA don't miss either.
That's what I'm sure women like to kick back, and I'm sure that's what you. That's what you go cut on. I forgot her name. I'm sad I can't think of who I was trying to shout out right now, but it's okay. I love her though. What's her name? Finn, you know who I'm talking about. Not her. Give me somebody. Summer Walker, man.
Yes, Summer Walker don't miss either.
Summer Walker is my whole mood and vibe when I'm at home.
Yes, and her latest album, the pink one.
Facts.
With the playing games, is no skips on there.
And I like Tiana Taylor too. Oh, I don't think she get enough credit.
Tiana Taylor, what's crazy about it is I think that the black community loves Tiana Taylor.
Facts.
And I really do think that we are the only people who love her as much.
Because I don't see nobody really talking about her or promoting her.
Tiana Taylor is amazing. Like, her voice and her passion. And you could really look at her and be like, okay, girl, I see what you're doing.
Yeah,
I really do.
Facts. And she's like how you said, when you put different categories on it, like, she's an artist.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she worked with Kanye, but it's like, I'm doing my own work.
Exactly.
Like, I'm not about to depend on Kanye to do this. So.
And that's the good thing about her.
Facts.
And that's the good thing about a lot of people. Like, I feel like don't depend on a lot of these big people, because it's not gonna work out for you.
It's not. They when they help, just take it,
Just-
but do not depend on
Don't.
it.
Nope.
How did you get into Jay-Z? That threw me off.
Oh, man, my mom.
Really?
Yes, but it's like I like good music. And
He has amazing music.
Jay-Z is good music.
Yes. That's a don't miss person.
Yes, Jay-Z, Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne is the go. Yeah.
Like those older, I love those. I love that.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
I've never been to a concert.
Oh my gosh, the only
crazy.
4 concerts I've been to are both Jay-Z and Beyonce. The first
So
one
you
was
went to the best concerts.
yes. The first one was both of them
Mm-hmm.
together, like the first part 2 on the run, and then it was Beyonce by herself. Then it was Jay-Z, and then they went back together.
Mm-hmm.
So that was that was lit.
Where was it at? Down here?
Yeah. Oh, the first one was in Toronto.
Oh, that was probably live. Jeez.
It was fun.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was real fun.
I'm planning on going to Toronto soon. I heard it's a dope city.
Toronto is beautiful.
Mm.
I forgot we went to Toronto.
Matter of fact, now I think about it, that's a great conversation. Good segue. Travel. Y'all travel a lot.
Yeah. Oh,
So, and that's, you done seen a lot of places a lot of grown folks ain't seen.
yeah. I think I've swam in the ocean. Yeah. I went to the Dominican Republic. My first time out of the country. I want to go back. It was so
that's a dope.
beautiful
It is.
there. It was so beautiful. And it was like, I don't remember it being too hot. So I'm happy that I don't remember it being too hot, meaning that it must have been a perfect
No,
weather.
yeah. What time did y'all go? What time of year?
Summer. It was August, yeah. For my
I
sister's
think we
birthday.
did too. Okay.
So it wasn't, and the food, amazing.
Oh, great.
Oh, they have the best coffee. You don't need like cream or sugar.
Where did
in
this
there.
coffee thing come from? Like, no, the kids. Listen, my
Coffee
niece is
is so
Starbucks
good.
crazy.
Coffee is, because tea is, well,
Nah.
no, tea is not.
No, I did not mean to press that. No tea. Tea not it.
Tea is like, like,
Horrible.
it's so nasty. Well, no, except green tea.
She's talking about your tea that you make at home. It's horrible. She don't like the tea.
No, mama, chai is not.
We don't like mom's tea, okay?
No.
Tea is horrible.
Girl.
Something that your mom told me, criminal justice, is talking about Black Lives Matters and, things of that nature.
Yeah, I don't consider myself an activist, but if other people would, I would not be opposed to it. I could talk about Black Lives Matter for hours, for days, for years. I really want to talk about just, I feel like some people don't want to understand it, and then I feel like it's some people who genuinely don't understand it, and I want to be able to teach those people who don't understand it and who are willing to understand that when we say Black Lives Matter, we're not just singling out. We're saying that, take about it in context like this. A white man walking down the street isn't going to get shot. A black man walking down the street has a high chance of getting shot.
Very high.
And it's like, well, no, that's not true. A lot of people might say, no, that's not true. But think about it. Think about the crime rates, the death rates, the police brutality. Think about that. It's not white on white most of the time. It's white on black. And then it's like, well, they're a criminal. Think about it. Breonna Taylor wasn't a criminal. George Floyd wasn't a criminal. These people weren't criminals. These people were living their day-to-day lives, minding their business. They might have had a couple things here and there, but not everybody is perfect. But why take their life?
Yeah, it's... Go ahead. I'm going to let you do it.
Like, it's, and that's always been, like, confusing to me because I don't know. It's just like you never come to terms with dying because of your skin color. Like, and that's like, why are you afraid of me? Don't be afraid of me. I'm like a teddy bear. We're like, black people aren't criminals. We're not scary people. Like, minorities aren't bad people. We're great people. Some people
I can go off right now. I have a young lady on here. I'm going to relax and let her talk.
Some people, it's just, oh, yes, the Central Park 5. Hey, go all.
Hey,
I'm
y'all.
Morgan. Like, their story,
I really felt
Man.
like that was something that hit very hard in the community, something crazy.
That
like,
when that came out, everybody was like, "Oh, what's this?" I cried every single episode. It was only 4.
and it was crazy for me because I remember like when we pull up to work at the school, we get there a little early. We just
Right.
sit there and listen to a show that I'm not going to shout out, but I'm listening to this show and she's talking about this story.
Right.
And this is before the show come out. And I'm just
Right.
like, this is crazy. Like,
Right. It's
so when I hear that the Netflix series coming out, I'm not even putting two together.
Right.
But then I see it. I watched the first episode. I'm like, man, what this is ridiculous.
Yes.
And then Corey Wise episode by herself.
that
is
last
like,
episode, it's the episode 4.
when you see her do this, that mean it's real.
Like, that was the most, it's just so heartbreaking. Like, thinking about it and hearing about it. Like, what he went through in that prison, he wasn't even there. Like, it's just, it's crazy. Like, I can't even fathom still. Like, it's just, why?
No, and that's the crazy. Like, you could still, like, and he has a mental health
Yes.
issue that
And
they took
that's
advantage of. That's
so
trash. And, like,
Like, that's so, why would
his
you do
story,
that?
like just to have your own story outside, and they really do
Right.
acknowledge that. You know what I'm saying? They like he went through way worse than what we went through, but God works in so many crazy. Like
Yes.
the way he just worked that situation was crazy.
Yeah.
And the fact that y'all still trying to say this guy who turned himself in just helped him, and still
First of all,
like
he turned himself in. Just let it go. He did it. He said
nah,
he did
he was
it.
there and he
Like,
worked with him and
No, these 5 boys were not there. First of all, these 5 boys weren't even connected.
at all. Then
Like,
they didn't even
only
know
2
each
of them,
other.
only Corey and Yusuf were.
Yusuf, yeah.
That was it. The other 3 were not connected whatsoever.
Yeah.
And Corey wasn't even there. Corey and the it wasn't a documentary, the one on
Docuseries.
the docuseries on Netflix showed that he wasn't there, but he was just gonna get taken off for moral support. They tricked him.
Yeah.
He didn't know no better, and they knew that he didn't know no better. Like, that's just why.
This topic is his own episode.
Yeah.
Like, cause like even from the parents, and I see comments like, well, why the parents? People got to realize that time
It was-
we weren't as
it's so
independent.
different.
Like we
Yeah.
are very blessed and fortunate now
Right.
compared to back then. So they're thinking they're making the best choices, and
But
again, like
that's-
even his mom, she can't make it there every day.
Right.
Like those, and the thing is, people in this world still like that.
Yeah,
So everything good, but we still got a long way to go, y'all.
we have a really long way to go.
Going back, could you imagine though, like you and your girls going out, like what would be the first thing you would do if a cop comes? Like, remember we talked about this on the
Cry.
podcast.
I would cry.
No, we
I
ain't
really
crying.
would. My first
we not crying.
My first instinct at first was probably to cry. Like, not like while he's there, but just like, huh. Like
okay,
in a,
no. So
like in a
what
moment
did you
of
learn?
shock.
What did you learn from watching that? To like, what would you do? Learning from that experience.
I can't talk to you unless I got a lawyer or my mama.
Do it.
And I'm only 17, so it's until my mama get here. Because she gonna have the number to the lawyer, not me.
Yeah.
But I've always felt that way. Like, if any adult was to come with me, I'm always like, well, I gotta get my mama first.
I mean, it's scary though too. Like people always can say what they would do in this situation and with this
Yeah.
moment. Like
And
it's so much that go on behind them doors.
Yeah.
That a camera not go catch. So
and the leading conversations to
Yeah.
how it even started, or
and they can twist your words up and play with it, ask you a
Yeah.
question like, and they young. What was they? 14.
yeah, Corey was the oldest and he was 16.
16,
So
yeah.
they was young.
Yeah, that's tough. I almost said something. I gotta keep it as professional as possible on this one, y'all. Me and Janine go do an episode and we can really go all out on that. I'm not gonna do that here. Also, so you're a Netflix watcher, correct?
Yes, I will. Yeah, for the most part.
What's some great movies or shows?
I love thrillers.
Okay.
So actually, that was Hulu. I was gonna say, 'cause my favorite movies on
Hulu is slept on. I'm sorry. I
Hulu
really feel
is
like that.
Hulu.
Hulu
It is
slept on.
because Hulu do got the Good Doctors on Hulu and the good. I gotta catch myself up. But no, my favorite movie is actually like the Ocean's 11.
Facts. Oh my god.
That's such a That's why
That's
I
one
want
of
to
my
go to
top
Vegas.
fives.
I want to go to Vegas because I want to see the Bellagio.
Sick,
so
you trying to rob a bank,
bad.
rob a casino.
Like, it's just, that whole movie is just, I love strategic movies, and that's why I probably love adventure and thriller. Thriller's my favorite category for sure. I don't get scared by movies. I'm not a really scary person, except The Conjuring. The Conjuring scared me.
Depends on who I'm with. Somebody jump next to me, I'm jumping. It's a reflex thing. I'll be
Yeah.
like, oh,
Oh,
what?
okay.
What you jumping for? Like,
Oh, speaking of jumping, the movie, the clown movie.
Never seen it.
It had a jump scare. I was like, ooh, jeez.
shout out to the clowns, man. And look, I gotta watch it. My nieces love it, and I have not watched it yet.
It is. The second one.
I'm a Chuck. I grew up on Chucky, man, and my aunt
Chucky,
had the real life-size Chucky doll.
Chucky is so
She would
awesome.
put we wouldn't even hear it, and she would just put them right there. Like 4 or 5 walking up and see him, I'm crying, scared to death.
Oh, that's how I feel about the Elf on the Shelf. They just be moving. My sister be like, what?
What's next? I hear you got a big project.
Yes, I am a debutante in the cotillion, an AKA cotillion. I am raising money for my college. All the proceeds go to college and making sure that I am successful and well taken care of, going to the ride to the HBCU. So if you guys want to donate, my Cash App is with a $ in front of it, Pretty Girl M26. Or you can send it to Janine Harp. I think it's the other one with the cash one. The $ in the front. Because Cash App won't let you send anything unless you have the $sign in the front. Oh, yes. And you have to put, like, if you guys want to. I really guys hope you do.
No, we gonna make it work.
Yeah.
If I get 2 people on to do it, we gonna make it work.
And so you would just put you could put however much you want to send, and then in the subject line put debutante Morgan. Morgan, for the most part. We'll pretty much know you guys.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We go donate. I'm gonna talk to my team. We go drop some cheese in there for sure. I'm gonna talk to the frats. I'm gonna talk to other people who do this on a regular day basis. Let's make it work. Anything else though, like that you want to touch on?
I don't think so.
Family. Where do you want to take your family?
Okay, my mom hates this. I want to go to Texas. I really want to live in Texas.
What part?
Houston or Austin. Definitely.
Nah, Houston is a dope city. I have not been either, but I plan on it.
Yeah,
I
I
got a
haven't been to
lot of
Texas
people
either.
that move. I think I went to Dallas when I was younger, but I need to experience it grown.
Yeah,
We need to go have some fun down there.
I want to build my own house. I want to have my first house to be built.
Mm-hmm.
So
Definitely.
yeah.
I got a guy who do that, so when you get your accounting money and everything
Yeah.
popping, let me know.
Yeah.
I want 10% of that. Real quick, because we didn't get into the travel, like, because I love travel as well. We're outside of Texas, because Texas is here. Where do you want to go out the country?
Out the country.
Because I'm headed to Japan real soon, and Egypt.
I want to go to Egypt too. I want to go to Cuba. I want to go to Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go to Brazil. I want to also go to Cancun.
Cancun is a ball.
Yeah, like it just sounds, and it's pretty.
I can't say what I want to say, but Cancun is really fun.
Like, I want to go.
You gotta wait till you get older.
I want to, and the food.
Food is really good.
Going to different places and getting all the food is so nice.
Y'all eat sushi?
I had sushi for the first time at work the other day. Have I?
We go eat. We got a good sushi spot. We got a lot of good sushi spots. We go together one day. I think that'll be fun.
Hibachi. I really will try anything.
Hibachi's.
Yeah, hibachi's really good.
Yeah. My guy, he actually he got the table. He pull up to people's houses and he pull up in your backyard and he do lobster, everything.
My mom wants one of those.
Listen, I'm not gonna keep plugging y'all, okay? Unless y'all sponsor me, I'm not gonna keep sending y'all people.
Yes, my mom wants a hibachi grill.
Yeah.
Just the grill.
Just gotta get your oil. Make sure you got your oil, clean it every day, and you good to go.
Yeah.
I think I might get one too.
It'll be besides about the pool table. You could sit a bunch of people there.
Yep. And be doing tricks and I want to shout out Miss Harper, man. She's very dope. when I'm stressed out. Well, we was in the building. You know, it's easy to go in there and just relax and chill and talk. Be a little messy sometimes, you know. But that's, hey, we be laughing. That's what it get us by our day. Yeah, shout out to Mr. Harper, too. You have great family members, for sure.
They my dogs.
They my dogs. No, that's real.
Yeah.
Make sure you stay connected. I'm sure you will, but it's tough because it's like when you leave, you're very busy.
Oh yeah, and I'm really I love my grandparents are the best people ever.
Oh, fact.
So like I'm really, and I love talking to them. Like I love to bother them. My grandpa, his bald head, man.
He the GOAT.
He really is. And
he don't care, no filter.
Nope.
No filter.
And it's so being around them is like really comforting. And I'm gonna miss them. I'm gonna miss you too, Mom. I'll miss them for sure.
You're not too far though.
No,
What's
I'm
that?
not.
A 4-hour drive?
Thing. Yeah, so it's not that bad.
It's not bad. Mm.
Anyways,
I think you should I think you should start a podcast when you get time.
Yeah.
I think, especially because you have a great message. Even with the website, I think that can help.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot. You know, you can bring guests, whoever you want, and just because with us, I know that it helps me a lot, just getting a lot off my chest.
Yeah.
From regular topics to serious topics, like I said, we could talk about the criminal justice all day long.
Yeah, that's
police brutality is like a 2-hour, like a 24-hour conversation for sure. But yeah, anytime you want to pull up though. I had a great show with you.
Thank you. I really had a great time.
I was nervous. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I get nervous talking in front of people.
I do, and the lights hitting. It's serious.
So it was really nice, especially since I love to talk.
Yeah.
About topics that I'm very passionate about, especially. So.
We did. I want to do one again. Right when you plan on leaving?
I think
like August.
Yeah. Oh yes, I will be jumping out of an airplane.
How much did that cost?
I don't know. It's a gift. It's a graduation
I want to do it.
gift.
That's why I asked. Like,
yeah, I think it was something. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm so nervous because I'm so scared of heights. But
what are you doing? How did
because me and my uncle is my like adventure best friend.
No, that's
so
fire.
like I rode every last roller coaster at Cedar Point. So Cedar Point is not that fun anymore because I've been on the rides at least 5 times. Mm-hmm. But like me and him do those things together. So he's already jumped out of an airplane a couple of times. Mm. So it was like he asked me and then his older son, which is my older cousin, he was like, okay guys, when you guys graduate, this is what's going to happen. And my cousin did not go through with it. But I said, all right, Jody, I got this.
It shouldn't be bad.
I hope not. Especially, y'all know them airplanes is so raggedy. Oh.
I want to go. I do. I've been trying to make it happen. Slaps did it. Shout out to Slaps.
I'm excited. I am.
Oh, I forgot what I was about to say. So have y'all ever been to Universal Studios, Islands of Adventure?
Yeah.
Just Disney?
Just Disney though.
Y'all got to go there. Islands of Adventure got dope theme, like movie rides and everything, and they got good roller coasters there. So I think that. Facts.
Harry Potter.
Listen, everybody know I love Harry Potter, so that's why I'm trying to go. And Japan just opened up Nintendo World.
Oh.
And they got Mario Kart.
Oh.
And you could put your little Mario Kart joints on, and it's fire.
Mario Kart.
Too bad COVID is hitting right now. So once COVID clear up a little bit, I'm gone. Japan, I heard Japan is very dope for us. So that's why I'm headed.
I want to go to Japan. I want to try their food. Oh, it is.
It's what?
It's an island.
Didn't know that. Shout out to the facts.
Yeah. I want to go to France too.
Everybody want to go to France, man. I don't.
I want to go to Paris. I just want to see the Eiffel
cold
Tower.
And dirty. You got to go to Vegas though.
Oh, I want to go to Vegas.
Vegas needs to happen.
Yes.
It does. So we gonna make it happen. Yeah. Hey, shout out, man. Listen, go ahead. All your information. Where they can follow you at.
Okay, you can follow me on Instagram. You can follow both of my Instagrams. My main Instagram is morgan.ray with 2 underscores at the end. And then my beauty account is Beauty by Morgan Ray. No spaces, no special characters. It's all together in one. And then you can follow my Twitter too. My Twitter is prettygirlm26. I don't post nothing on Twitter. It's just you're gonna see a lot of likes,
retweets.
Yeah, of likes of random stuff. And
I'm sick. I ain't on Twitter no more. Twitter be popping crazy.
Is so,
it's nonstop.
especially Black Twitter. Twitter. If you need a good laugh, go to Twitter.
Hey y'all, it's Mad Myles. Can't say the other name. Welcome to Urban Kings and Queens, y'all. I got my first queen. You are the first female on this show.
Oh, that's so great.
And it was a very dope episode. So I'm very happy that your mom reached out. Shout out to Fan again for coming through. Shout out to the team, Forecast Podcast. Shout out Young Slaps, Crack Diesel. What's up? And we are out of here.
Bye, guys.